Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks for adjusting the size of your video box and your student's video box. So of course there is that window layout. I did make a video about how to choose a window layout or create your own custom window layout if you want to have your screen and your student's screen and the lesson in a set spot during the class. But there are a couple other things you can do if you're like me, where I keep myself at the top and the student, but I often drag myself down to be a part of the lesson because I want the student to be able to see me clearly, and I want to be able to see the student clearly, especially when we're practicing pronunciation. If I'm really small up here, it's very difficult for me to see the student and the student to see me. So during my lessons, like I said, I stay up here, but I often will drag myself down if I'm having them listen and practice pronunciation, practice a new word, and I will also drag the student down either under me or next to me to practice the words or sentences as well. This usually works very well, this size, because I can usually move to the side of the words or above the words or below the words, but sometimes this is just too big. So it's just in the way of where I'm trying to show them. So they can't see me and the words at the same time. So, of course, I could use my cursor to drag, but I, some reason, have a really hard time lining up quickly to this little line here to get it in the exact spot. And it's just frustrating to me. I'm not good at it. I can't do it quickly, and I'm all about efficiency when I'm in class. I don't want to be taking 5 seconds to just adjust my video box. So here's a little trick that you may have learned, like I did accidentally. So if you drag your box or the student's box to the bottom left or right corner and just keep dragging, it will start making your video box smaller. So like this. I'm dragging, 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 and up, down, and it adjusts to make it smaller and smaller. Same thing with the left. Drag, I can go right, left, down, and then I can make it smaller. So let's say this is just a little too big. I could just quickly go over here, and I made it a little bit smaller. It didn't take too much time. I didn't have to find my cursor in the exact line to adjust my video box. So that's one little trick for making it a little bit smaller, but still big enough to where the student can see you and you can see the student. It does not work in the top right or the top left, only the bottom left and right. All right, the second one is when you want to keep your video box the same size as I have here, but down with your lesson. So of course, when I drag it down, it makes it really big. But sometimes when I'm doing dialogue practice with my student, I like to move my box and the student box to the character. So it's like we're actually having a conversation. But if I did this, I'm way too big, so they can't see the words. I could do this, but that still takes a little bit of time to make it small enough. So all I have to do is use your keyboard. Put your finger on the control key. As you're holding down control, drag your box, and now it moves down, but it stays the same size, which is perfect for me for dialogue. So now I can move myself over here. Hello, I'm the dad. And I can move my student over here, and they can become the student. And of course, we like to switch roles. They really like this because they actually feel like they are the character because their head is actually on the character's body. And they like to pretend like they are the character. So they pretend to be the dad. What did you do in art class today? They really enjoy this. So it's a lot faster to drag those boxes down and keep them the same size rather than having to manually adjust them to make them smaller. So those are my little tips and tricks for your video boxes. I'll recap one more time. So we have, of course, the big. I could manually adjust, which I don't like, or I can drag down to the right or drag down to the left corner to make it a little bit smaller. Keep it the same size, control, drag, and your video box stays the same size. So hopefully this is helpful for somebody out there who, like me, likes to move your video boxes around your lesson and use them as a part of your class. Bye, everyone.